Oh, okay.
Kanzi, no one can hear you.
Dank
Are you
ass
15?
IPA.
You're muted, Kanz.
Can't hear you.
Cons is muted. He's drinking something green, and we are back here, folks, at the playoff push. I'll tell you what. Sometimes the Bills can be playing flawless, but we'll never be flawless. Spectrum Internet. You just got to take what you can get. But we're back. Luckily, we got the gang back together. It's not always sunny in Philadelphia, but it might be snowy this Saturday in Buffalo. It's going to be under 30 degrees, and we were just talking the cold reception from the Hall of Fame voters for Steve Tasker. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Someone else take that from me.
He should be in it. I remember that hit in 1991 against the Rams. I think it was Vernon Butler or somebody Vern, and he just smacked him. As soon as he got opening game, right? Opening day, and just as he caught it, bam! Today he'd get a 15-yard penalty for that because, it's a bunch of us playing out there now.
And Ron, how about the status of the Pro Bowl back then? I mean, they were going hard back then, right?
Oh yeah, the Bills they were in every Pro Bowl. It was like the Bills versus it was like the old NHL All-Star games in the 70s when Montreal would play the Stanley Cup winner would play the rest of the teams in the following year. But it was always the Bills. It was like 5.
Sean Taylor ended that. Sean Taylor ended that with Brian Mormon. Nobody wanted to mess with the Pro Bowl anymore after that.
Brian Mormon definitely played that off as fringe guy though. He played it off perfect fringe guy.
Yeah, thank God he bounced right up.
Great hit, dude. Yeah. Great hit.
Was that Terrence McGee that cracked Tom Brady? No, that wasn't the Pro Bowl. That was
Nate Clemens.
It was Clemens. Yeah, it was the same thing. He popped right
Drew
up.
Bledsoe, yeah.
They don't make him like Terrence McGee anymore. Imagine a #1 quarterback that's your kick returner.
Terrence McGee's a legend.
Yeah, that was legit.
Super underrated.
No,
Very
the
underrated.
best ever was Mike Ramsey hip checking Wayne Gretzky in the All-Star game, and everyone wanted to beat him up, and Wayne Gretzky said that's why he's here.
What are you talking about?
Ron, not to say the wrong sport, but you're coming out of left field with that one. Speaking of Terrence McGee, I know we could talk. I mean, let's face it, Tasker won't be done justice, but he could go on the Internet Hall of Fame, so that could be everything. But if you could have, this was a popular topic a week ago, and it's no less popular right now. If you could have one player from the drought any year, who would you pick to supplement this roster? Let's start with Meerkat, go to Brother Bill, and then Judge.
You just brought up a guy that he's one of my favorite all-time Bills. I'd be looking at someone like Terrence McGee right there. I mean, I know we have Andre Roberts to handle returns, but Terrence McGee is an absolute legend. Just wrote about him in the last Judging Up the Drought, what he did on special teams, and he was a great cornerback. Just a big play dude that defense has been picking it up later in the season with big plays, turnovers, and stuff, but an absolute guy, game changer on special teams that is good on defense too, like Terrence McGee. That would be awesome.
Me? My turn?
Yeah, Brother B, it's your turn. Step up to the plate.
All right. I'm going to go kind of out of left field. I feel like this is random. I'm thinking Ted Washington or Pat Williams.
Dude, you stole mine.
I like Pat Williams.
One of the big boys.
I don't know about Ted Washington. I don't know if Ted Washington can exist in today's NFL.
Washington, guys.
Michael Jasper. We need him.
Can you picture Pat? Could you picture Pat Williams next to Ed Oliver and the freaking havoc that Ed Oliver would wreak on the National Football League if he had Pat Williams next to him? Big old fatty.
Oh my God! What a that's amazing.
Speaking of Ed Oliver wreaking havoc, one of our voters in this panel said that Ed Oliver was his MVP outside of Allen and Diggs, and that's ranting Ron. Let's go, Ron, Chris, and Ty B. Well, hold on. Ron, Chris, Ty B, drought player you would add to the roster.
First of all, Pat Williams played in the 98 and 99 playoffs, so I don't know if you can count him. But I'm going to go with Aaron Schobel.
Ron with the smack!
I like Schobel. You can count it if they played for the Bills during the drought.
I
was going to say Chris Kelsey.
Ugh. Not a bad choice. Not a bad choice at all, but I'm looking to supplement that backfield. Give me some dominating, power running. We're the beasts of the East, the beast mode. Marshawn Lynch. Could you imagine him winning a Super Bowl with the Buffalo Bills, driving around the cart on the field after the game with the blue, red, and white confetti all over, swerving, Brian Dable in the front with him, driving him out to go get the trophy. Oh,
Skittles confetti.
Give it to me.
Then go
That
to
would be the
halftime.
best Super Bowl speech.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh my God, the chat, Frank and Cheektowagan just roasting that pick, Tybee. He says all wrong answers. Get Capacho here. Let's go, Chris.
Yeah,
Cons,
all wrong
and then
answers because he
Elba.
didn't hear mine yet.
Okay.
He picked Leotis
what's yours? I
McKelvin.
thought that was yours.
No, I think he was just delayed.
Okay.
I'm gonna go rogue. I'm gonna say Marcel Darius if he was sober. Like
Oh, okay. Marcel
Come on, come on.
Marcel
That is a
Davis
big
without the
aspect.
If he's off
K2.
the, if he's off the
Sober
synthetics, he's
Marcel
fine.
The
Darius.
K2.
Oh my
Mr.
God.
Happy.
Oh
he
my
was a Pro
God.
Bowl caliber guy when he was in his
All,
bag.
all pro.
Speaking
all
of
pro
Encore from Meerkat, Marcel Darius literally said he was going to rehab and stopped at Encore on the way. That's all I'm saying. Those are just facts.
I'm gonna.
It's
Those
like
are literally
it's like the
facts.
I
night.
miss it.
It's like the night
I
before you
miss
go
it.
on a diet and you go and you're like I'm just gonna fucking get like
I
one
Rush a full pizza.
McDonald's.
I've seen that dude eat. He's definitely not on a fucking diet.
All right. Speaking of, we're not dying anywhere. Let's go. Give me Cons, Elbuff, Greg, and Monster to close it out here. Cons, you're on mute. I
Yeah,
think
your
what you're
sound's all
saying is
messed up,
amazing,
Cons.
but-
You guys hear me now?
Oh
Yeah.
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 You're
All right.
looking great.
So my guy from the drought is none other than Eric Molds.
Let's
Give
go.
me Eric Molds.
What?
I think he would torch everybody in the NFL right now. Unbelievable wide receiver. Guys, this is a guy that gave us a reason to believe back then. Guys like me, who's 30 years old, knew nothing but losing for 30 years, okay? Eric Molds, I was on the Eric Molds show and got cut out, and he sent me
I forgot about you and the
personalized
Eric Mold
signed
show. I should have
note
known
that
this.
says, sorry for not making the show, Eric Molds. Give me him for the drought. Let's go.
That's outstanding.
LB, who you got?
It's so. I was like a monster Sammy Shady fan a
That
couple
was
years back.
copyrighted.
But I mean,
Sammy?
oh yeah. I mean, I got my Sammy Watkins jersey literally like 3 days before we lost him, which was awesome for me. But I look at the shit that he's doing in Kansas City now, and I'm just like, damn, it would have been nice. But I mean, our line right now, I can't be mad about anything. I can't. So that's.
Give me Andy Levici now that I think about it.
Okay, all right.
Ooh.
Andy Levici,
He was
get
a
out of
beast for
here.
us.
Get out of here,
He was a
John.
beast for us.
Jason
I agree.
Peters, but to play tight end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jason
Oh.
Peters is a tight end.
Yeah.
All right, Greg
Who's
and
the
Monster,
real lead?
take us home here. Come on.
So Shady's actually a good one. If you took peak
Shady is
Shady,
good.
I actually like having him in this wide open passing offense with it. Yeah, Marshawn Lynch is fun. Like that's a fun idea. But like the wide open passing offense with that peak Shady in there would be fantastic. The right answer that's the least popular is Stephon Gilmore.
No!
I know, like
No!
I
I loved you.
I know that it's not the popular answer. Putting the other All-Pro cornerback opposite Trey White, best of luck scoring. I get it. He's not a good human. I don't like him as a person.
His wife won't
The
allow
right
it.
answer.
His wife won't allow it.
He really
Well,
sat there
the
with a
burnt
Bills
toast?
going out and said Stephon Gilmore.
He finally get to play on primetime TV.
1 o'clock on Saturday? Is that prime time?
You gotta show this to the rest of the cover one, guys.
It's the only game on.
All right, Monster, how are you
I got
covering
Geary.
your one? Who are you picking?
All those are great picks, maybe, but the guy that I would have, considering all the shuffling we'd have to do, that we could just plug in and just know is going to be there, is Reuben Brown.
Wow.
I love Reuben Brown. I would
There
pick
for
Reuben Brown.
That's a good one.
Not to pull a Ron, but wasn't he there in '99?
Yeah, he
I
was.
was gonna say, well, with Eric Mold,
That guy don't
I'll
fucking
never
count.
forget when he had 240 yards against the Dolphins in '99.
If I want to win the popularity contest, my number 2 choice would have been Mario Williams. So
No,
Oh.
Greg, you're
Greg,
not allowed to
stop.
win the popularity
Stop,
contest.
Greg.
It's just my
You can't
popularity
pick 9
contest.
people.
I'm taking
losing
I'm
viewers,
taking Lee
Greg.
Evans. He's gonna take the top off the
Nice.
defense and make it easy for Beasley,
Lee Evans,
Brown.
very good.
How many receivers do we need?
I know.
All of
It's
them.
2020.
Look at the Chiefs.
Look
Give
at
me
Diggs
Roscoe
being on the
Parrish.
injury report today. All right, let's go
Roscoe
opposite
Parrish.
order. We're winding down here. Buffalo Bills, Picasso's playoff push, Thank you to our panel for joining us. We got just one more round, and then we'll get into soft predictions, because I know a lot of these guys have their own show, have their own platforms where they'll be locking it in, so we'll see what we can get out of them. But let's go Monster and Greg first to kick this one off. What would be your game day plan if this was a full throttle Bills home game, 70,000 fans allowed?
Oh, I'd wake up in the morning. I'd brush my teeth. I'd take a squirt. You know what I mean? I'd throw the old monster on the back. I'd hop in the old wagon. You know what I mean? Get a cooler full of beer. Meet up with the boys and hammer somewhere. Start cracking them. Get loud and obnoxious. Not out of hand, because we respect the law.
Of course.
And then we would just go in and go absolutely fucking ape shit. Like I said it earlier, like Stephon Diggs just smashed records, and he's never felt our energy. He's never felt our love. Once he feels that, he's going to be more in love with Buffalo than he already is now. But it would just, I'm going to sit here on my couch and go fucking ape shit. You already know it. It's the playoffs. I'm going to go nuts. I couldn't imagine being there, and it sucks that we can't be there, but that's my plan. That's what I would do if we were there. Much like probably all of you, we'd probably all be in the same fucking group at some point doing it. So that would be my plan. And it's just, I'm just ready. I want to scream other than my house. My neighbors are looking at me. What the fuck's wrong with this guy? Like, are you like?
Just because of this? Just because of this, huh?
That's on a Wednesday afternoon for you. What are you talking about?
You know, I do something to spice my day once in a while, Ron.
Yeah. All right, Greg, I know you're a big meats guy. Give it to me.
So, yeah, I haven't lived in Western New York for 20 years. So I've had to supplement that with other things. So mine's usually filled with food and a lot of nervous energy. Like my house is never as clean as it is on the moment before kickoff. Like I'm just finding stuff to do, constant nervous energy all morning before kickoff or whenever the game is. So I would be just full spread, grilling tons of glorious meats and then cleaning weird stuff in my house, because that's how I expend nervous energy for some reason. I don't understand why.
And then thinking about Stephon Gilmore.
And B. Davis here.
Okay, so I'll take Meerkat type B and Cons out of the picture for a little bit, because obviously train arc would be all over the place, the lots going back and forth, but we'll get to them in a second. I'm just saying as we're going. LB, give me your game day plan when you're typically in Western New York, and then we'll go to Ron and Chris. Chris, out of towner, hasn't been in a minute.
I mean, I would love to be able to tell you that I'm headed to one of those games. I'm going to be sitting out there in the lots as close as I possibly can, being as obnoxious as fuck. There are wings everywhere. I am covered in sauces.
Covered in
Here
sauces?
we are, covered in sauces. Are you kidding me? Billsgasms for days.
Where the hell are these tailgates?
Is there a Kiko
occurring at?
Alonso jersey around? What?
Oh, tie me. 1, 2, hey.
Single.
But yeah, I mean, you know, I'm gonna be chilling at home. There's definitely going to be an absurd amount of Screwball, Fireball, and this pumpkin whiskey, because I mean, you know, it's here, so I may as well. I fully intend to be absolutely damn obliterated all day. So hopefully I will actually catch more things live this weekend than I did this past one, because I wasn't even drunk. I just was losing my shit.
Did you drop out just for me, or what happened?
What?
No, good for me.
No, we were good.
Yeah, we were Gucci. Dude, Spectrum sucks.
Goddamn monopolies.
You heard it here first, folks.
Get on that intern.
Adam.
So I think next was Mathis.
Am I up?
Sure.
Oh, yeah, I'm
live right now?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah, we're
well,
good.
Listen,
Chris is
here's
on
what,
mute.
here's what I'll say, because it's been a hot minute since I've been to a Bills game. I think the last Bills game I was Kyle Williams' last game, because I moved out here to Phoenix, Arizona. But being the playoffs, I would say that I'd probably throw it back to college. And pull an all-nighter Saturday night. Probably get wicked drunk. Live stream myself getting an ass tat, JA17, on one of my butt cheeks. Because that is something that I have to do over the course of the next month before the Bills make it to the Super Bowl. But probably do that and then go straight to the parking lot from there, drink all day, and then
streaking.
Pass out in the stands by halftime, because that's what we do. That's what I did when I was in college. So that's probably how I would celebrate.
Fuck yeah, buddy.
That's how I would celebrate the Bills' first playoff game.
All right, my turn here. Well, let's see. If it was on a Sunday, I'd normally wake up and go to church, but that's not. It's on a Saturday, so what I'll probably end up doing is waking up, making some homemade waffles and sausages and all that stuff. As somebody bless you, and some of you know, I've never had a beer before, so that's not going to happen. If we win a Super Bowl, I might consider it. But
let's go, Ron.
Yes.
If I was going to the Bills game, I'd park down at Target down there by California Road by the jewelry store. I won't pay for parking ever, and I'd walk down there and I'd be just cheering up and down the street till I got into the game, and then I'd just sit there nervously for 3 hours, hoping I don't gotta pee. And that's it.
I'm back. I'm overcoming adversity. Friggin' left and right here. Seriously.
Spectrum.
Someone get me a medal. Honestly, someone get me a medal. So yeah, guys, everyone, the 78 people watching on Twitter right now, do not tweet at @AskSpectrum and tell them to get Trainwreck's internet fixed. We are on the playoff push. Podcasters-Palooza. Listen, I don't want to keep anyone here too much longer. These folks have been nice enough to generate their time. Give them a follow. Meerkat Cat, Ty Buffalo, Joe Cons Jr., brother _ Bill, Chris Collins, the L's are ones, Judge Mathis, Ranting Round 716, L _ Buff, Greg Thompson, Monster Inc. 1977. But let's get this down. I'm not gonna ask anyone to lock in a score, but give me one guarantee for this Saturday. Bills Stadium, Bills Colts. First home game and postseason in Orchard Park in 25 years. Anyone who wants to lead it off, go ahead.
Bills will never trail this game.
I like it. I do. If Josh Allen comes out and does what he's been doing in the first half.
I got one. Josh Allen rushing touchdown in the books. I feel like that's something Dable kind of.
Hope he doesn't catch one.
Will Ryan Bates finally score a touchdown? I know Brian Dable wants it.
Yeah.
I feel like Lee Smith is a lock, isn't he?
People just know it's coming when he's on the field now. Like they know.
He is.
They tripling. They're tripling Ryan Bates, and that's why Lee Smith is wide open.
Classic.
I'm gonna say Josh Allen 400 yards in the air.
Oh
yes.
I like that, Judge Mathis.
You want to talk about sauces all over me?
Yep. I mean, I just Bill's gasm at the thought. So.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna say 2 touchdowns from John Brown.
Ooh, I like that. Diggs plays a distraction role, maybe.
Yeah, I think that the Colts try to tilt too much to Stephon Diggs, and John Brown has a huge day.
That's the awesome thing. I think right now Beasley isn't going to play on Saturday. That's just the feeling that I have, thinking as a pessimistic Bills fan. But at the same light, if that means he's healthy for a potential round 2, I have faith that our receiving corps is more than capable of taking on a unit that ranked 31st this year for sure.
I definitely want to interject here and just make note here, Maniac and everyone, that we got Gabe freaking Davis. So I just want to point this out real quick. Greg, I agree with you 100% on John Brown, but let's not forget about the guy, Gabe Davis, who is just played out of his mind. I mean, we stole that guy in the draft. That's just my personal opinion. I don't know how you guys feel about it.
7 sneaky touchdowns.
Yep. Oh my gosh. Yep. I just think he's going to have a big day. It's going to be a big breakout game for him in the postseason. I think Josh Allen's seeing the field real well, but guys, it comes down to one thing. I think our man Tyler Bass is going to have a big day from deep. I didn't just buy this jersey because I was guessing. I bought this jersey because I felt that he was going to be one of the best kickers in the NFL. So I think he's going to have a big day, and so is Gabe Davis. It's going to be a rookie day for the Bills.
Wait, Cons. What's his first name?
Tyler Bass.
No. The wide receiver, Davis.
Sorry, Gabriel, not Gabe Davis.
Gabriel, not Gabe Davis.
My apologies for that. I am sorry. I edit your articles.
Mrs. Davis is going to come hard at you.
Hey, Greg, quick question.
My big prediction for the game. Oh, sorry.
I was going to ask Greg, who got credit for the win on Sunday? Was it Josh or Singletary?
It's obnoxious the way that they do it. So most of the sites, like Pro Football Reference, shows him as the starting quarterback. Officially, right. Elias tracks Devin Singletary as the starting quarterback.
That's
so
awesome.
It depends on the source of the data and the stats.
In the old school football way is,
In theory, Josh Allen started at wide receiver.
Yep.
Okay. I got a prediction. Governor Cuomo takes a hot dog to the back of the head.
Let's go, brother Bill! Yeah, my dude!
100%.
From who?
If
Yours?
you're
And then,
on that
and then
level,
someone
I'm gonna
comes out
bet
of
you he
nowhere,
takes Twisted
ketchup and
Tea.
mustard.
And here's the thing, I gotta throw a disclaimer because we don't talk politics on Trainer Swords. But as far as I'm concerned, that's just a Bills fan being in the stands, and we talk about Bills fans being in the
It
stands.
could have been
all the
anyone
time.
getting hit.
Could
been
literally be
anyone getting
anybody getting hit. So yeah, I
He'll be in
agree.
the owner's box. He'll be in
Big
the
facts.
owner's box.
No.
Yeah, that is true. Well,
No, he
you
would've
know,
hot dog.
Terry
We'll get a hot
might
dog
get
in
a
there.
little sloppy after a big half from Allen.
Terry Pagula hit him with a hot dog.
It'd be Terry's
Oh.
hot dog.
Oh my gosh! You want to talk about getting your approval rating skyrocketing? All right, we got any more predictions / spoilers?
I think
Yeah.
Matt Milano is going to have a massive game against that backfield with Nyheim Hines and Jonathan Taylor. I think he's been great since he's been back, and I am back on the re-signed Matt Milano train.
Yeah,
Cookie
He's going to
Monster,
have a
baby.
massive game. I don't care about the injuries this year. He's going to prove himself today, Saturday. Whatever.
Wait,
Meerkat
what was
and
that,
I-
Meerkat? Meerkat, what'd you say? What did you
Meerkat
say?
and I are usually on the same page. We're not talking about that kicking BS that
Oh.
Kanzi is all about right now. We're talking about the Cookie Monster. We're talking about this defense. Jonathan Taylor is going to be running in quicksand all day long. He's going to have under 50 yards if he's under 20 carries. If he goes over that, he might get to 60, maybe to 70. He will not touch the century mark. I think this defense is going to key in on that run, knowing that Phillip Rivers is not going to beat him over the top. You have two safeties who know exactly what they're doing. They know when to get involved in the run as well. You've seen Jordan Poyer do it a lot this year, racking up a ton of tackles in that running game. I think they're going to absolutely shut the Colts down.
Dig it.
I like how we've reached the sign portion of the
Yeah.
show. If anyone has any more shout outs,
Oh, yeah.
get them out.
I have shout outs.
Yeah.
I got a thought on what's going to happen.
Okay.
We're going to whoop that ass. That's what's going to happen. All right.
He going to beat
We've
the
sat
ass.
through-
After
we've
you
sat
take
through
the word?
Beat
Oh,
the
fuck
ass.
that. We've sat through JP Lossman's. We've sat through the Trent Edwards. We sat through the fucking Tyrod Taylors. I'm done with it.
Brian
we waited
Brown.
20 years to get Josh. We waited 20 years,
Kevin
and now we
Cobb.
got him. I would
Thad
have
Lewis.
nothing less than whoop ass.
We
That's
said
what
that
it
Nate
is.
Peterman.
That's my prediction. Eat, sleep, whoop ass, repeat. We've waited
Can
long
I-
enough for this, and we got the
Hold on, hold
fucking
on.
team. Let's go get that trophy.
One real quick. I need a request from Monster. Can I get a man fuck the Colts, please?
Guy, you gotta wait till Saturday for that. I don't just.
I like it. I like
around
it.
for free.
Sometimes
It's
Yeah.
like how I
gotta
didn't get a
wait.
Bills by a billion. I'm like with Brother Bill for the first time. I didn't even get a Bills by a billion for his prediction. Like, what is this?
I didn't
Do
get
you
asked
want
to
a
predict.
woman?
Oh, you're
Are you,
right.
are you
Fuck the
disappointed?
Colts.
Wait.
That's right,
Are you
baby.
disappointed?
Since-
That's exactly the point though. We're all amongst friends, you know. And when you're with a friend, you'll eat food out of their fridge. You know, you don't put on that show. Everyone here is grinded. Everyone here is fucking dominated, and everyone here has made a mark this season, folks.
Ty, you want one? You are part of Train Like I am on your show. Do you want one?
Just one.
You want
Give it
you
to
want
me.
a man? You want a man? Fuck the Colts.
Get a warm
Give it
up.
to me.
Get a
Yeah,
warm
give
up.
it.
I'll
Do
finish
that
my
shit.
beer if you do it. I'll finish my beer if you do it.
I'll finish mine.
There's
I
a
will
sip
throw
left in
down
mine.
the shot
Here we
that
go.
I just
We
poured.
got the Indianapolis Colts. Man,
Half off.
fuck the Colts.
Let's go. Give everybody a follow at MeerKatCat, at brother_Bill, at Judge Mathis, who's repping the Bills by a billion brand, at Ty Buffalo, at Chris CO11INS, at Ranting Ron 716, at Joe Cons Jr., at L_Buff, at Greg Thompson, at Monster Inc. 1977. My prediction: Phillip Rivers has the ball down 10 with 2 minutes to go on Saturday. I'm locking it in.
That's his brand.
Classic Phillip Rivers with a chance to
Sounds
cover the
about right.
spread. You never know. Let's friggin' do it, guys. Everyone here is working. Everyone here is grinding. The Bills are doing the same thing. Shout out everyone at home staying safe, staying healthy. Make sure you follow at Cover1. Make sure you follow at Buffalo Fanatics. Folks, I think it's only 3 words that we all know very well. Let's
Let's
go.
Go.
Good